Hi guys, it has been a while, but we're going to go on another adventure. So join me as we venture into my attic. That is another place that we need to organize and get things done with, but I will tell you that this will take a long time, so it will not be all done today. Right now, and I'm gonna flip you around. I am just taking boxes up of things that has needed to go up there. And this is where the attic is. We are upstairs. There is a tiny hallway and a little door. Remember, guys, this is an old house. Spooky, isn't it? Spooky, very spooky. And it goes up pretty high up. So I'm gonna grab a flashlight because it does get dark and hard to see. So hopefully there is nobody up there or anything. Looking for a flashlight. I had one there, but I took it down. Hold on, we'll grab one in here. I have one in this drawer. It's not very good. Right here. So we have a flashlight, very good one, and then we'll venture up. I did put on some good clothes, good clothes for the cause, because this is a place that has that kind of insulation and things you don't want to get stuck in your feet or you don't want to get scraped up. So I have to close the door because it's not heated up here. We're going to take this box up, guys. Already took a couple boxes, but here we go. Spooky, very spooky up here. So we do have windows up here, but they do need to be replaced. They are old. It's a pretty big attic, guys, pretty big. Now we can't store anything on that side of the house because there's that fiberglass insulation down. But we will, um, when I get to it, I'm going to put up more shelving. Have to be very careful not to fall down there. My husband has done that before. Crazy. And you don't want to stick your head into any of those nails. He's done that too. So let's take that box over there without falling. I have to make a little pass. This is the tiny walkway, and then you may fall down there. So we have to be very careful. I'm going to hang on to you guys as we do this, and pray my balance is good today. Okay, phew, we made it. So this is where I put a lot of boxes on the shelf. Yes, I have to get to this. Yes, we have to organize. It is another project, guys, but it is all labeled, so that's the good part. And I know where everything is. This is all Christmas. And what I started to do this year was buy boxes that actually look like Christmas already, so I know them are definitely Christmas. They're smaller. These ones, these bins are so big and they're so heavy. So I'm going to downsize that one. That one right there is all lights. So we don't need any lights anymore. Just a couple for the outside, and I'm going to downsize that. And then we will attack that box, which is old ornaments, and pack them special so they don't break. You know, you guys, don't you have ornaments from your parents and from a lot of other things? So you pack them up. Sometimes you bring them out, sometimes you don't. Depends on how you're feeling and where you're at during the season. So I have to go through those bins, but those can all be reconciled and kind of downsized. And then over here is all fall. And then we have mismatched things like fans. You guys, you always have fans fans, and it kind of looks spooky because everything has got sheets and different things over it. But our air conditioner, which is heavy, that's a beast to carry down. And then we did buy a really nice Midea. Those are really good air conditioners, guys. If you don't know about them, they go into the window but don't hang out. They're a little ledge, and that was so much worth the money. You guys, it is a nice air conditioner. Very low noise and awesome. So if you need to invest in one before the season, get one of these. We are so happy with it. So I do have stuff from my childhood up here. My dad had made me this little cradle. I have lights that we're not using at this time, but we don't ever want to get rid of them. And we may use that light, guys, down in the basement when I'm painting the rocks. So we have things here that we just need to organize, but look how spooky. And at night, it's even worse, guys. I have not seen any bats or anything like that, so I don't have to be worried about that. The roof is new. On the outside. On the outside, guys. The roof is new on the outside. So I just carried up everything I wanted to bring up. Now I'm going to make my way back and hope I don't fall down that. It is kind of spooky here and dangerous to walk. Now, some of these boxes I'm going to break down. Those can go out. I asked husband to replace these windows this year. We're thinking about that depending on money. And then we just had Easter, so the Easter stuff was right here. I can consolidate that and maybe pick through some of this garbage that he left behind. So we have a lot to do up here, and it is the perfect time. I'm turning you around. It is the perfect time now, guys, because it's not too hot up here. It gets super, super hot up here when it's summertime. So there's no air conditioning up here. There can be a little cross breeze. And right now, the temperature is perfect for working. So I'm going to grab some scissors, some tape. We're going to break down those boxes. We'll just visit a little bit. Hi there. And if we find anything we can do more today, we will. We need to attack this project, you guys. If you have something that you need to attack, you probably understand this is a big project. But let's go down the spooky staircase again and see what we can do up here today, guys. I do have my flashlight. I better turn that on. See, you guys, this is spooky. Very spooky. This is old Latham plaster. And as you can see, it's seen better days. If you don't know what that is plaster and the old style drywall that they used to use. So this is our house. It's pretty old. Be careful not to fall. There's my dog. There's Eva. All right, let's grab that tape, and we will grab these scissors and see what we can do up there. Got the scissors. We probably need heavy duty packing tape. Duct tape is always good. You can always use duct tape. We'll take both up there. I actually like the white one better. You can actually tear that one by hand and not even using scissors. So if you guys haven't had any of this stuff is awesome. So let's make our way back up there. I did gather all the boxes that I wanted to take up. They were piled here. So let's go back up and see what we can get done today. I'm not going to hold you guys up too long. Back up in the spooky staircase. Yeah, so this is what what the attic looks like. All right, I'll turn you around. Try to find a good place to set you where we can chat and I can check comments, but I can still work. They're supposed to be testing our internet today, and National Fuel is supposed to be here. So I don't know how long we have together. I'll get what I can done. I don't need the flashlight in my pocket. But you guys can just chat. You can watch me. You can tell me stories about your spookiest place in your house. If you're a renter, you may have a storage bin that's spooky or a project that you have been putting off a long time. And you guys, there is a spider web actually on my phone. All right, so that's the view, you guys, all the way back. I have to watch the hole so I don't fall down, but I'm going to tape that box shut. That's a fan. It's always a good idea, and I can't put you up higher, much higher, because there is no place. You will hear the beeping. That is the street cleaner. I don't know why he's here so late. So this is some tape. I am taping this box shut because dust and debris and things will get in here, and it's a beautiful fan. I don't want anything to hurt this. Yes. Yes, that's very true. Drink my water. I do need that. Thanks for the tip. That is a good idea. I'll bring up my travel mug if I stay up here too long. All right, so maybe one more piece of tape on that one. And that'll also keep critters out of that box, because keeping things clean so when you pull them out and use them is a good tip. So always cover things and keep them clean. I'm going to step down here and hope I don't fall. So yes, definitely I need my water when I go back down, and I need to maybe get more tape. This doesn't have much, but we can use this one. So I'm going to break down those boxes now and see what garbage I can take down. Our garbage day collection is in a few days, so it's the perfect time. I have all day to do this. I have a job, my regular job, working with the pets around 4 o'clock. So it is only 9:30 here. We have a long time to do this project, but I am not going to do the whole thing, guys. This is a big undertaking. We will do this in sections. But before I go, remind me to show you that I got that makeup drawer, that junk drawer in the other room done. I got the tea cabinet done. I got our what else were we working on? We worked on things in the basement, and we also worked on, yes, I hope so. I also worked on my business cabinet that we had to organize all those papers. So let's get to work. Let's see what we got. We have tons of boxes up here, guys. I don't know why, and we definitely don't want to keep them long because they're a fire potential. We don't want cardboards or papers up in the attic, just because you never know. So let's get over here. I got one box here. Don't know what that was from. Oh. Now, we have a habit, I don't know if you guys do as a family, we have a habit of saving boxes for things that we buy brand new. Now, we bought this thing brand new a long time ago. It was a motorcycle helmet. We kept the box in case we had to return it or something. So the box can go now, because I do not know if we, well, I've worn the helmet multiple times, so I know we're keeping it. It is a super nice box, so our other project will be my shed. We have that to work on. There is a box inside of here. I have a habit of keeping boxes for Christmas in case we need a couple. This one is very nice. It opens up this way, so we will keep that. And it does have my Posh logo on there, the old one, but it still is labeled. This is going to be a keeper box. We're not going to keep many, guys. A box in case I send out products. So we have one big box going out. I'm going to smush it down and put... Ow. It is super nice. Come on. I saw handles in it. It's super weird, guys. There's only one handle. So I guess when it was on the shelf, it was easy to pull out. All right, I was going to keep this box. It was nice because they had handles, but it's kind of flimsy now that it's broken down a little. I'm going to put all our garbage in here. That is another good thing to have, is a garbage location. Papers, packing material. It's old and I don't see any use for it. Garbage. It must have been from Christmas. Oh, you guys. Can you see it? That is a spider. It is fake. It's fake, guys. From Halloween, it must have got stuck in this bin. Most people would have screamed. I kind of knew it was fake, but it was weird. It was in the Christmas bin. So there you go. We have a little buddy. Fake. Some people are very afraid of spiders. It was weird. It was in this box. All right. I'm going to use these scissors and break this down. So that was kind of a funny thing to find that spider. This is actually a thick, nice box, but, you know, how many can we keep? I've got to get a handle on this attic so that when we're ready, we're going to put in some nice shelves. Oh my gosh, guys. I just looked back there, and if you can see that, I thought a person was standing there. You guys, I'm spooking myself. You ever get the feeling you're being watched? Or you make yourself creeped out by seeing things that really aren't there, like those. They're sheets, but they cover my Christmas trees for outside. Kind of spooky looking if you just glance out of the side of your eye. Whew. So, we've got 2 boxes broken down. Let me see what else I can find. We do go camping, so there is a tent there. Sorry for the noise. We're working here, guys. Let me look in here. Boxes. A bag of boxes. Now, this needs to be labeled because they're very nice boxes. I don't know if I'm going to keep them all. That's a very nice little box. Okay, this box can go. He's seen better days. You know, you got to make a decision. There's a point where you have to say, okay, do I need it? Can I get another one easily? Let's make room for something else. Let's get this crap organized, right? And that's the point of all these videos, is to give you tips, to give you a little pep talk to start these projects. I've been putting this off not only because I never have time, but I do other things. And when it gets nice out like it is going to be shortly, it was pouring rain all yesterday. But when it gets nice out, I'm in the garden or we're going to be in the shed. You guys, the shed is the next project. So there's another box broken down. We're getting there, guys. I do have to clean out all that junk in the bottom of that box before an Easter basket. This is a nice basket, guys. It also already has the grass in it. So, we're going to save that. It's been saved. Sometimes I make baskets for my hubby. Sometimes I don't. I gave him a little one this year, but I need to get all the Easter stuff. Sorry. Dust or whatever. Get all the Easter stuff together. So we'll put it on that side for now. I want to go through these. I don't need all these Amazon boxes. You guys, I thought I did. I thought I would use them. But now I am using bins because they are almost waterproof. I'm going to say almost. I've got my old clothes on. Make sure you're wearing your old clothes because you never know if you might get snagged on a nail. There's plenty of them here. Or the wood. Or to down and dirty, right? So, here's another box, all broken down. Dusty, very dusty. So that's going to go. We're saving this good box. We'll better keep that where we know where it is. And this was a Walmart box. I must have ordered something. We used to have the Wii, and we still have the Wii, but we kept the box just because. And I'll still keep that in case we sell the Wii or do something with that, because people want the original box that it came in. So that's a small enough box I can keep. Now this is a nice box. That was a gift box for my products. So this needs to go on the other side of the attic. For now, I'll just toss it over there because I don't want to walk over there. And we've got something Halloween that goes with the spider. Fall and Halloween is over here, but I can't get to it right now. So, we'll do our best. I hope I don't fall. We'll set that on the floor there, and once I turn this on this side, we will attack that side, and I can arrange all that stuff nice. And maybe some of the stuff will go to Goodwill too. Now, my husband a few years back got me a KitchenAid mixer. This is the insert, so that's garbage because I did keep it, and I do use it, especially in the fall and winter. So the box is super sturdy. I think I'm going to label it. Oh, you guys, I forgot a marker. I'm going to label it on this and put those Easter baskets in there for safekeeping. That will work. And I need to grab a drink. So, hold on. I'm going to scoot down real quick and get a marker. Hold on, guys. So we don't fall. I'm back and coming up. I can definitely tell. I'm here. I can definitely tell the difference in temperature. It's a lot cooler up here than in my house down there. So, got the marker. We're going to label. Labeling, a very, very good tip. Always label. Always label your stuff. That way it's easy to find. And you do not need to break it open and check it out to see what's inside. So, Easter, just put Easter. I'm not putting baskets or anything on there. All right. Easter. There's another box. This is a gift box that was gifted to me as a gift box to use for my business. I honestly don't need it. It is just stuff that mice would like to get into. Out it goes. So we got one whole big box full of stuff. We've got something labeled here. We gotta break down this Walmart thing. And then I think we'll call it, I'll work on my own and show you the project, how it's progressing. I won't keep you guys live, but what I'll do is I'll show you either by a reel or a post or something on the progress on the project, because this will take a long time. That way I can move kind of faster, but take some of this junk down to the garage, and you guys don't really need to see me walk down or trip or pull all these bags and boxes down. So I'll do that, and then I'll show you my progress as we're going. Maybe not today, but I just want to get some of this attacked, and you guys have been very helpful. Let me move this over here. We'll break down this one more box, and then I have to shuffle some stuff around. I know I had other Easter baskets, so I have to go find those, and then I'm going to put Easter on one particular spot. Probably keep it here because I knew it was here. So what we'll do is keep that there, and then the fans, I'm going to put all the fans together because that's what you do. You categorize and put everything together. This is a super nice sturdy box. I might just hold on to it for a couple minutes in case I see something that needs to be boxed up. I do see some Christmas that needs to go out in the trash, an old wreath, and maybe some other packing materials. So I'll get to that. I do know that I have to package this lamp up better. I don't want anything to happen to it. I am using a different one. Ooh, gotta be careful not to fall down the hole. I am using a different one that I'm more pleased with. So this one might be donated to Goodwill or Salvation Army or the church, whatever I can do. There is a box I am spying right now. Let me get that. Put that lamp there. Okay. I think this box is going to be broken down and put into the one with the helmet. I did not fall, guys. I just stepped down. It almost looked like I did, though. All right, this is a big old box. We are going to break it down and shove it in that helmet box. It's kind of a little bit of work here. I'm glad it's not super hot yet. Tomorrow is supposed to be a lot warmer, so it will be warmer up here. Right now, I just have a tank top on and a lightweight sweatshirt, and it's perfect. As I work, I get heated up. This probably would come off, and we would still be perfect. I might even put shorts on, but working up, you got to be kind of dressed for your task. Don't go barefoot, and definitely if you need to, wear gloves. You never know what you might get into. Like if that was a real spider, it probably would have bit me. It was pretty big. It looked like the size of a black widow. But there we go. Got that broken down. And next, woo, that's a big box, guys. We can do this. We can do this. I hope you guys are working on some projects of your own, even if you are in school. Reports and projects and things like that are still something we can boost each other up and pep talk each other. That barely fits in that box. Now there is a box. Oh boy. That lamp has to find a new home. I'm telling you, I've got to move it to the other side of the attic, and as well as the fan. Now I thought this fan box had handles, but it doesn't. So that'll have to go over there too. I'm going to line up my stuff that has to go over there. So when I get over there, I can just grab it and take it all at one time. Here is a box for Christmas. Labeled boxes for Christmas. Yes, guys, it's true. They're mostly fancy boxes, you know, like decorative. Pen is very dirty. We're going to put that on the side. I might just break them all down. And I used to have a couple birds. They were rescue birds, so I don't know how old they were when I got them. Pretty old. But I have a lot of stuff from those birds that I'll probably donate to the SPCA. Or some of it might be trash. So I'm going to get doing that. I'm going to go down and grab a rag because some of this stuff is dirty. I'm going to take this box of broken down boxes down. Get my water to drink and attack some more, guys. So I'm gonna work. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Follow me along, share me out, and definitely stay positive. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing today, we got this. We can stick together. We can also pep each other up. There is so much negative in the world that sometimes you just need a friendly face, something happy, something positive. This definitely is a happy space. I do a lot of gardening. I do a lot of stuff with animals. I do some funny things and funny reels, and I also sell Perfectly Posh products. You will find the link that are fun, good, clean products that are good for your skin. So, any questions about it all, just comment below. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoyed this adventure up to my attic. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.